Podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Love will win. Kindness will win. Humility will win. And Caitlin Clark in the third quarter will win. And the rest of you, you could go to hell. Caitlin Clark comes alive in the third quarter and drags this Indiana Fever team over the finish line and a W against the Dallas Wings. Now, the Dallas Wings, they didn't have Jessica Shepard. They didn't have AZ Fudd. AZ Fudd's knee issues. It's a conversation for another day. But this was a game that the Indiana Fever should win, given that the Wings didn't have two players that contribute, and they did win. And all it took was a heroic third quarter from Caitlin Clark. 17 points for CC, 22 in the third, finishing with a double-double, 29 points, 10 assists for Caitlin Clark. Whew. Caitlin saved us, man. Caitlin saved us in that third quarter. That game was rough. But shout out to CC. She said, man, I got to give these people, I got to give them something. I got to give them something to be excited about when they go. Shout out to you, CC. That third quarter, you gave us what we needed, and I appreciate it. That fourth quarter, once we took the lead, once we started putting distance between us and the opposition, Stephanie White gave us the best line that we could imagine. She said, and I quote, seriously, I heard this on the broadcast. She was talking to her team in the huddle, and she said, guys, love will win. Humility will win. Grace will win. And Kelsey Mitchell, extending that streak of 20 points in a game, will win.
So you'll better start giving Kelsey Mitchell the ball. We've got to get her those 20-point games. Damn. And when it came to giving her the ball, they did. Kelsey Mitchell shot 21 times and finished with 21 points. Let's just get into it. Shall we? Like the video, hype up the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Back-to-back dubs in our house. Caitlin Clark finished with 29 points and 10 assists, and she really came alive in the third quarter. She absolutely hooked us up, man. She finished the game with 29 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists. After 28 minutes of action, that's through the first half and 8 minutes into the third quarter, Caitlin Clark had already recorded 6 of the Fever's 7 assists. It felt like she was responsible for 17 of the Fever's 19 assists. But today was not Michaela Timpson's best day. It wasn't Aaliyah Boston's best day, and it wasn't Lexi Hull's best day either. That first half was dreadful. There's really no other way to explain it. But Caitlin Clark carried us through 3 quarters. She was the one who was really balling. Through 3 quarters, she had 26 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds, before finishing with 29 points. And that alone tells you just how important Caitlin Clark was to this victory.
Hello? Yeah. Make sure she doesn't score that much anymore. We got to get that 20 per game, that 20 points in a game streak. We got to keep it rolling. And they kept it rolling. Let's get into the box score before we start taking a look at the highlights. 87-98, Indiana Fever win by 9. Folks, look at that first half. First half, we scored 35 points. The Dallas Wings scored 37. 37, 35 in the first half. Love will win. Humility. That's what I told myself. As I'm watching the first half, I'm getting down, right? I'm getting down. I'm like, man, this isn't the game that I wanted. This is what I was looking forward to. So I repeated to myself over and over and over again. I closed my eyes. Shout out to everybody in the venue. You guys know I closed my eyes. Love will win. Humility will win. Grace will win. Kindness will win. And everybody else can go to hell. I repeated that over and over and over and over again. And here we go in the third quarter. That soliloquy, that psalm that I said over and over and over in my head, it reached the Indiana Fever. It reached all the way in Indiana from over here in New Jersey. It floated all the way, halfway across the country, and landed in Indiana. And grace, love, kindness, humility took over. And I got what I asked for. Caitlin Clark balled out, 17 points in the third quarter, 29-28. We lost the third quarter by 1, but we got what we asked for. We got a show. Fourth quarter, Ty Harris comes in, 4 for 4 from 3 for Ty Harris today. She comes in, hits some big shots. Indiana Fever dropped 35 and really put the distance between them and the Dallas Wings on their way to a sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. Kelsey Mitchell, 9 for 21, 1 for 7 from the three-point line, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark, 29 points, 11 of 18 from the field, 2 for 8 from the three-point line. Caitlin Clark didn't have one of her best one for best nights shooting from 3. This easily could have been a 30 piece. Easily could have been a 30 and 10 night for Caitlin. Easily could have been a 30 and 15 night for Caitlin. But like I said, not Michaela Timpson's best day. 3 turnovers from Michaela Timpson. And those turnovers were her not hanging on to the ball. Simple as that. Her turnovers were her not hanging on to the ball. A lot of her misses were her blowing assists. But you know what? It's fine, because I'd rather take Michaela Timpson playing bad once every 10 games than Monique Billings playing good once every 9 games. You know what I mean? I like my odds better with Timpson still in the starting lineup. Stephanie, don't you dare punish her because she had 1 game underperforming. Monique Billings had a long-ass leash to stink up the joint the first half of the season. Don't you dare punish Michaela Timpson after 1 game. Aaliyah Boston, 16 points, 10 assists for Aaliyah Boston. She missed a lot of layups too. I mean, that first half was Angel Reese would have been proud the amount of layups that she saw getting missed. Sophie Cunningham, 5 points in 20 minutes. Ty Harris, 15 points, 5 for 5 from 3 for Ty Harris. Monique Billings and Mai Hines-Allen played as well. Let's get into some of the highlights, shall we? Caitlin Clark, 17 points in the third quarter. Here she is. I don't know why it always does that. It always goes straight to, here it is. Caitlin Clark, crossing half court. Nice screen by Kelsey Mitchell. That's a nice screen by Kelsey Mitchell, actually getting the switch onto Enrique Ongabawale. Nice, boom, boom, dribble, 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 step back, pull up. Iconic Caitlin Clark step back 3 that we've grown so accustomed to enjoying. Then we have Caitlin Clark on the fast break. Goes behind the back. Let's take a look. Caitlin Clark, crossing half court on Odyssey Sims. Oops, stop behind the back, taking it to the rack. Easy finish around the rim. Again, Caitlin Clark doing her thing, playing the passing lanes, gets in the passing lanes, page by page Beckers to Enrique Ongawale. Caitlin Clark reads it like a book, plays it, gets the ball, makes the layup. Love to see that from CC. And then here we go. Her getting Paige Beckers in the air, taking it to the hole. Getting it back from AB, getting psych, you thought, huh? Get it to the hole. Nice from Caitlin Clark. These highlights all in the third quarter because the third quarter, from an entertainment standpoint, is where most of the action happened. Caitlin Clark gave us what we wanted. 17 points in the third quarter. She was really the only one, even the first half, she was like the only one trying to will this team to a victory. Her three-point shot just wasn't falling. In the third quarter, she looked around and she said, I guess I'll just put you guys on my back and get this game where it needs to be. Puts the team on her back, gets the game where it needs to be. Again, Dallas Wings, no Jessica Shepard, who's arguably their MVP. It's the same team, just Jessica Shepard's now there, being the real Nikola Jokic of the WNBA. AZ Flood didn't play. She's a three-point shooter, three-point threat off the bench. She can score as well. But again, this is a game that we needed to win. We won at home, and we head up, and we're moving forward. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. See you next time. Love will win. Humility will win. Grace will win. And kindness will win. Take it easy.